In today's video, I will be reacting to your guys' hot takes for this upcoming NFL season. Remember, this was taken back in March, so I will put up the comments on the screen and I will tag the people who commented in the description below. So let's hop right in. The first comment is from GP Prods. He said the Panthers go 12-5 and the Cowboys make the playoffs. I do not think the Panthers will go 12-5. I think they'll be in the closer to 8-9, 9-8 range because you never know if Jalen Phillips will stay healthy. Bryce Young might not be that guy, but you never know with the Panthers. They could be a Super Bowl contender. They could be down in the dumps. And with the Cowboys making the playoffs, I do think the Cowboys make the playoffs because there's still rumors going around that they might trade for Max Crosby or that they still will have George Pickens if they don't trade for Max Crosby. They've upgraded their defense, so I think that the Cowboys will probably make the playoffs. I just don't know if they'll make it very far in the playoffs. I don't think they'll win their division, but they have a pretty good chance to make the playoffs. Next comment is from D1 Pickens Prod. He says the Vikings will start Kyler Murray and make the playoffs. I think that the Vikings will start Kyler. I don't think that they'll start 9 again. And I am a big believer in Kyler. I've always been a big believer in Kyler, and I think that the Vikings have the assets around him to build a team that can go all the way. But I don't think that they can make it all the way this year. But I think that they're for sure a wild card team, even though that they're in the division with the NFC North. Because you've got the Bears, the Packers, the Lions that you all got to beat out. And the Lions got an easy schedule that we all know. So we'll have to see how that one shapes out. But I do think the Vikings will start Kyler and make the playoffs. You never know if, Kyler can get injured again. Kyler seems to be injury prone a lot. So you never know with what will happen. Comment is from Wisco Productions YT. He says the Packers will make the Super Bowl. I am a big Packer fan. As you probably know, my channel is even named after them. But I think that we're NFC Championship as far as we can go because it depends on how healthy we can be. It depends on how our edge rushers look before Micah gets back. We've traded and we lost a lot of players like Quay Walker and Romeo Doubs and Dontavian Wicks, but I still think that this team can be something with drafting Brandon Cisse. I think that was the steal of the draft. Jordan Love's going to have another great year, I think. Josh Jacobs, we don't know what's going on. We don't know if he'll get suspended, if he'll still be playing, if we cut him, and if we lose Josh Jacobs for a couple weeks, we don't know how healthy Marshawn Lloyd will be because Marshawn Lloyd always seems to be having something broken, something sprained, always injured. So you never know what can happen there. But I think the first few weeks will be a little rough, even though that we've got an easy schedule. I think that we can still win a lot of those games. I think the Packers win the division this year. I don't think that they make it super far. I think they make it NFC Championship as far as they can go, but I would love a Packers Super Bowl this year. One is by Money Productions. He says the Patriots will go 11-6 and lose in the AFC Championship match. I think that this year the Patriots do have they have a pretty hard schedule, so it's not going to be as easy as it was last year. I think that they do actually go 11-6, and I think that they do not make it all the way to the AFC Championship, but I think that A.J. Brown was a big player to add this offseason. They have already Drake May, a top 10 quarterback in this league, possibly top 5 quarterback, young, talented, and my real question is, how is that running back room going to look? I don't believe in Ramondre Stevenson. I'm a big believer in Trey, but I don't know. Romeo Doubs and A.J. Brown will be a great duo this year. And I think that now that Drake May actually has someone to throw to besides getting old Stephon Diggs. I think that they have a pretty good chance to go pretty far in the playoffs. I don't think they make it back to the Super Bowl. Next comment is by Prowler775. He says the Pats will make it back to the Super Bowl. This one kind of ties in with the last one. I do not think they make it this far. I mean, like, A.J. Brown was just a great addition this past year, and I think that he will end up working out for this team. I just don't think they make it back to the Super Bowl. I mean, like, this one ties with the last question, so yeah. The next hot take is EGKJ2 says Goff will be the MVP. I do not think that Goff makes it to be the NBA MVP this year. I mean, like, he's got Gibbs all around. He's got Gibbs. He's got Pacheco. He's got all the assets to help him be MVP, but I think that there are possibly even 10 quarterbacks better than Goff that will have a better chance to be MVP this year. I think you got Matthew Stafford. I think Dak Prescott's a big candidate for to be an MVP. You got Josh Allen. You got Patrick Mahomes. You got Dak. I already said Dak Prescott. My bad. Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams. I mean, like, there's just so many other quarterbacks that have a better chance than Jared Goff this year. And I think that he still has a great year. I just don't think that he's the MVP. The next one is by Bengal Bro. He says that the Bengals will make the playoffs. I think that the Bengals have a huge chance to make the playoffs. They improved on their defense. They lost Trey Hendrickson, but they got Boya Mafe. They got Dexter Lawrence. And then their offense is already good. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. I'm just afraid that Chase Brown won't be enough for that team. I think that Chase Brown is still a solid running back in the league. I just don't know how much he'll impact the team. I know that Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow will impact the team, but like I said, Joe Burrow is an MVP candidate, and Jamar Chase I have as a top 5 candidate for Offensive Player of the Year. Defense, it looks great. I think that they got like a safety. I think it was Geno Stone. But I think that this team could definitely be a playoff contender and for sure a Super Bowl contender. I think that they go pretty far. Like I said, I don't like the Patriots. I don't think are going to go very far to the AFC Championship. I think that the Bengals are the team to actually beat them. I think that the Bengals can actually go pretty far, and I believe in that team. Next one is by Cookies Productions. He said that Fernando Mendoza will be a bust. I don't think that we have enough to support that he's going to be a bust or a boom. I have another video that I think I'm going to make of players who are going to be a bust and who are going to be a boom. And I just don't think that Fernando Mendoza will be a bust. I think that we saw what he can do with Indiana, and it's amazing what he could do with Indiana. Taking a team that didn't have very much and going to go win a championship, an NCAA championship. I mean, Fernando Mendoza, I think he has the players. He just doesn't have a quality receiver. I mean, like, he's got Brock Bowers to throw to. He's got Ashton Genty. He's got all those guys that he can throw to. He just doesn't have a number one receiver, and that's his biggest problem that might make him to be a bust in his first year. But I think that he's like a Drake May kind of guy. He has a down first year, but then second year, once like the Raiders make a move for a receiver, I think that that's when he blows out. I think that the Raiders might try to get the number 1 pick again, and so they can get Jeremiah Smith, and then they can go pretty far. I think that Fernando Mendoza will not be a bust. So that was all the hot takes. I might do another one of these mid-season. So if you guys want to put some more hot takes down, I might make another video. I never know. I might make one at the start of the year, but I want you all to go check out the other long-form videos just to help me out, and God bless.